This 5-ingredient pasta recipe shared by Jennifer Garner has become my new go-to weeknight meal. Have you ever read a book or seen a television show where the characters are enjoying a delicious dinner and you wish you had the recipe? In most cases, you simply have to accept the fact that you'll never get to eat Ted Lasso's biscuits or Ross Geller's turkey sandwich with a wet maker since the recipe doesn't truly exist. We won't have to do that, though, with the mouth-watering sounding brown butter and sage pasta from Jennifer Garner's upcoming show The Last Thing He Told Me on Apple TV+. Hannah, played by Garner, makes an attempt to replicate a spaghetti dish from Bailey's favorite restaurant, Poggio Trattoria, both in the television series and the Laura Dave novel. Hannah tries to recreate the dish but fails because she burns the pasta and, to her dismay, Bailey refuses to eat it. As a result, Hannah has enough burnt pasta to feed a family of 10. Garner recently shared the 5-ingredient show recipe on Instagram, and unlike Hannah, she followed the instructions exactly and without any errors. Garner claims that the spaghetti was inspired by Poggio Trattoria because it is a real establishment in Sausalito, California, where the novel is set. It doesn't appear to be on the menu right now, but it's unclear if Poggio's menu ever had it or not. I didn't think much about the pasta when I read the book last summer since I was so interested in the mind-bending thriller. However, I was stopped in my tracks when I saw the cheesy, brown butter pasta on Garner's Instagram and I knew I had to make it. With only 5 ingredients, linguine, butter, fresh sage leaves, lemon, and Parmesan cheese, the brown butter and sage pasta is surprisingly simple to prepare. I did, however, forget to add salt and pepper before serving, but I didn't even notice. While the butter is browning, the sage adds a subtle flavor that gives it an earthy, nutty taste. Even though the sage leaves had shrunk and become quite crisp, I still removed them from the butter like bay leaves because that is what it appeared Garner had done and I wasn't in the least bit interested in biting into the leaves in the first place. The pasta itself is quite light but incredibly tasty since it simply contains cheese, butter, and lemon. It's buttery, cheesy, and zesty, exactly how I like my pasta in the spring to be. Plus, it took only about 15 minutes to prepare, so on a busy weeknight, you really can't ask for much more. While the Bailey in The Last Thing He Told Me didn't care for the pasta, this Bailey did, and I'll be including it in my rotation of springtime meals this month. Thank heavens Garner's pretend cooking show has once again fueled my recipe library.